All right, have and have not fans. I recorded like 6 videos, but I kept getting comments and DMs about this. Jeremy, why is the FBI going after Candace? I'm going to be honest here. I pretty much, glanced over this in the preview for next week's episode. I mean, I was just under the assumption that, oh, okay, well, if Candace is agreeing to being, the first lady candidate, if you will, the woman who's going to be visiting the White House with Charles, then it makes sense that the FBI would want to know everything there is to know about her. But that seems more in line of maybe Secret Service. But yeah, a lot of people were telling me, Jeremy, what do you think, Gia? Do you think she's involved with this? Well, Quinn Waters, aka Gia herself, said that she's done with her job with Candace is done, so she wouldn't be returning. But then A-Series wisely pointed out in the photos that were shown with her and Jim, Gia was wearing like a green dress that we had never seen her in. I thought we had seen her in that dress. I guess I was wrong. Maybe she comes back one more time. Who knows? But I mean, the fact that the character herself or the actress said that Gia wasn't coming back, I guess that means she's not coming back. So the question is, why is the FBI looking into her? I believe the agent said, find out everything you can about her. Okay. I'm not going to lie. This could either be linked to Charles, or this could be follow-up on the FBI looking after Veronica. Remember, after Veronica pretty much spooked those 2 guys out of her hospital room at the beginning of the season, he was like, you know what, find everyone within her circle, rough them up until they break. Pretty much they want to do everything they can to pin Veronica for something that they're going to go ahead and try to contact everyone that Veronica has been in contacted with or runs within her clique or social circle, just to see if there's any dirt we can get on Veronica. So I guess you could say one possible theory is that the FBI agents are trying to find everything there is to know about Candace in order to pin something on Veronica. Number 2, other people are saying, well, Jeremy, maybe this has something to do with the whole Oscar quote unquote suicide where he jumped to his death out of a window, when in reality we know that Candace was the one that shoved him out of the window. Then RK was the one to write the suicide note. And then another situation is, going back to Gia. What if Gia gave information and gave it back to the FBI because she's an informant? To be honest, I don't recall Candace ever saying any incriminating evidence in regards to Quincy Maxwell, because that's the whole reason that Gia was there to begin with. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's something else. What would the FBI? Yeah, Quincy Maxwell's death, Oscar's death. Gosh, I don't want to forget anything that's super obvious, because then I beat myself up whenever I read the comments to these kind of videos. Charles, like I said in my episode review, I don't know if Charles, he keeps hinting that once time moves forward, he will reveal everything about himself to Candace, but it just seems like he's far too cheerful about it. I mean, is he setting her up? I just don't like the idea of the next president being someone to set up someone like Candace. That seems like way too over the top. Man, who knows? I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Maybe it's something I've already said in this video, or maybe it's something completely irrelevant. I just feel like Candace is all going to fall apart, because I do believe one of the upcoming episode titles is Are You Happy? And I think that has to do with the synopsis of, karma comes back on Candace. And I really do feel like it is, like her being chipper, smiling, allowing herself to be in line with Charles, and looking like she's going to mend fences with her mother. I've said it time and time again, just because Candace is going through a change, that doesn't mean her past crimes and sins are just washed away. She will answer for them in one way, shape, or form. So what do you think the FBI is investigating Candace for? Is it in regards to her being with Charles, meaning that, okay, if she's going to the White House, we got to know everything there is to know about her? Does it have to do with the FBI going after everyone that Veronica knows to get information on Veronica? Do you think it has something to do with the Quincy Maxwell murder? Do you think Gia gave some information? Do you think this has to do with Oscar jumping out of the window? Because remember, it's a air quote suicide. Or do you think it's something else entirely different that we don't know about yet? I do believe the FBI/Secret Service said they were investigating them alone for terrorist activity, and maybe they actually know that Candace Young knows Mitch Malone, who is the grandson of Mama Rose. So I don't know. Yeah, that's all I got. I just feel like just because Candace is turning over a new leaf doesn't mean that she's just going to lose all of her enemies. So I think that the FBI certainly have their work cut out for them. And if the FBI does try to go after Candace, do you think Charles will just use Secret Service to shield her? Because remember, Landon has done what he could to clean up online, but that doesn't mean it's kind of like those situations like, you know, just because you tweet something then delete it, that tweet is there forever thanks to screenshots, social media. And by social media, I mean like retweets and screenshots and TMZ and things of that nature. So I don't know, folks. You let me know your thoughts. I literally have no other deciphering details at the moment on this. Maybe if we get clips next week and we get the preview for the mid-season finale as well. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you all soon. But also, just another thank you. As the day moves forward, a lot of people have been, you know, wishing me well since my dentist visit yesterday. And like I said before, as you can tell from the number of videos I'm posting today, everything is a-okay. You know, I'm doing all right now. And I'm just glad that cutting back on sweets over the past few months has helped out, because no real cavities. I think one of my fillings needs to be redone because of a little bit of decay, and that's like a tooth way back in my mouth there. So, you know, it's hard to reach after my wisdom teeth were taken out. So thankfully, you know, cutting back on sweets has definitely benefited me in more ways than one. But aside from that, just got the numbers from YouTube for the month of February, and everything is looking great. I just cannot thank you all enough. I mean, the support really shows. The huge increase in comments and likes and shares and subscribers. I cannot express enough how much it means to me. So I will never shut up about that. Like, I know some people like, man, I just want to get to the point of the video, or why don't you show clips or the episode? No. I'm always going to stop and thank you all for supporting me by, you know, watching my content. So as always, be sure to share this video out. Tell your friends about the channel so we can hit that 100,000 subscriber mark. And with that being said, I do have another video I technically could record right now about Hannah and Candace coming together, but I've talked about that enough. I mean, it seems pretty obvious in the next episode. Candace goes over to Hannah's house. Yeah, I know it's Catherine's, but I'm just going to say Hannah's house. She's crying. Her and Hannah have a moment, and maybe they finally, you know, make ends meet in terms of their relationship. Who knows? But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe, please. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for making it to the end of this video. Be sure to click the thumbs up button if you like what you just saw. And if you have anything you would like to add to the video itself, go down to the comment section below and type out your thoughts. And I also have social media related to the haves and have-nots: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, Facebook group. Links to everything will be in the description below. And if you like action figures, video games, and trading cards, I have an eBay store as well, where there's free shipping on everything. But I also have a second YouTube channel that I'm working on, where I talk about things that are non-Tyler Perry related, such as anime, superhero shows and movies, music, pop culture, and sometimes political news, depending on what the circumstances are. Be sure to check out that channel as well. In the top left-hand corner, you should see a picture of Candace Young. You can click on her to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. And if you like the video you just saw, be sure to check out the other two videos that should be popping up on the right-hand side. Trust me, if you like this video, you'll love them too. Once again, thanks so much for visiting my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video.